most esteemed guest for today's unique function of Bharat Asmita National Award 2007 ceremony, His Excellency Honorable Bharat Singh Shekhawat Sahab, Vice President of India, another esteemed guest, Honorable Justice Sabharwal Sahab, our Chairman of this Bharat Asmita National Awards Committee, Mr. T. N. Seshan Sir, the most esteemed scientist of India, Dr. Raghunath Mashalkar, Professor Yashpal, all the awardees sitting in the audience, I am grateful to you possibly for the kind acceptance of this award. Friends, very briefly I can just make a mention to you that since 1983, when this MICE MIT was established with a mission to promote the culture of peace, based on the very saying of great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, who had uttered these words in 1893 in the Parliament of Religion, Chicago, and said that the union of science and religion / spirituality alone will help to bring peace and harmony to the mankind. For whatever reasons, but that became our motto, that became our mission, and we had pledged that along with engineering, along with medical, the management education, we will try to find out a model, a universal education system as we call it, based on time-tested values of India. When I say India, not with that sense of ego or pride, but with an appropriate understanding, Bharat ka matlab, Bha stands for light. The one is the sunlight, सूरज की प्रकाश, जो सारी दुनिया को जीवन देती है, the whole living beings. But more important is the knowledge light itself, the light of the knowledge divine. Friends, in the words of Dr. Mashalkar, I would like to say very briefly that India is going to emerge as a knowledge corner of tomorrow, especially in the 21st century. And we have been here to contribute a little share in promoting these concepts based on the Indian traditions, the culture, and the philosophy based on the sense of sacrifice. That's a very uniqueness of what India has always stood for. And this institution, MICE MIT group of institutions, along with the MIT School of Government, which was launched at the very auspicious hands of this Honorable Vice President of India, Bharat Singh Shekhawat Sahab, at his own residence, and who had blessed this group of students to be the future leaders of tomorrow. The leaders with a sense of character and discipline, with a hope and expectation that they would elevate and enhance the image of what India stands for in the whole world. Very briefly, I have made a mention to you about our heart and mind and our vision of MIT School of Government, which has been engaged in the nation building process. I am using a very appropriate word. We are committed to have a nation building process based on the time-tested values and the value-based universal education system. Again, I repeat, every nation may have a different geography, may have a different history, may have their own traditions and culture, but the time-tested values are same throughout the world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Not the global village concept which has emerged just in last few years. We stand here to convey this message of the knowledge which has been launched by the MIT School of Government and MIT very recently, which has been accepted and printed in the UNESCO Bulletin. His Excellency Honorable Bharat Singh Shekhawat Sahab had delivered a lecture at Alandi in the vicinity of Sant Gyaneshwara's Sanjeevan Samadhi, and that very message has reached to UNESCO Paris based on a very unique concept which was promoted by my senior friend Dr. Raghunath Mashalkar and Dr. Vijay Bhatkar, when they said we have to transform the pilgrim centers of India into knowledge centers of India. Universities and institutions like us, they are certainly the centers of information and possibly to a certain extent knowledge. But the wisdom still remains. And that is the real mission which has been initiated by Dr. Mashalkar, Mr. T.N. Seshan Sahab. And this very concept of the School of Government has emerged because of Mr. T.N. Seshan. And I need not make any mention about what T.N. Seshan stands for. He has shown a very unique pathway of sense of discipline and sense of commitment with all the decency, decorum and dignity in every profession, whatever profession you choose. And when I see Mr. Sekhar Gupta, Jyotiraj Scindia ji, then Barkha Dutt, and all my friends, Mr. Apte, the guru of the management, I can see these are the models, these are the symbols, these are the ideals which the rest of the society has to emulate. We are trying to keep some very ideal people in front of the new generation. Friends, you know it very well that new generation always feels, where are the ideals before us? Who are the people in whom we can see some ideal way of living, an ideal goal in their lifetime? Let me assure you, friends, the youngsters sitting in this audience, that here are the models which you can certainly emulate and blindly follow in their footsteps, because they would show you certainly the pathway which has been adopted. I think हमारे हिरानी साहब यहाँ बैठे हैं, गांधी जी की याद उन्होंने दुनिया को दिला दी, छोटी सी फिल्म बनाई, but with a mission he did it. He had a passion and a fire in his belly to produce something very unique. And when I see it, I can only say, tell you friends, that spiritual awakening, along with the appropriate meaning of the science and technology, to be understood properly, with a mission in the following the footsteps of the great messenger of peace, Mahatma Gandhi and Gautam Buddha, in whose name the world knows this India. India is only known in the name of two names, Mahatma Gandhi and Gautam Buddha. If we really follow in the footsteps of these two, then we can really promote the culture of peace, what for our institution stand here. Friends, once again I am grateful to the awardees who have come here in presence. Only Naveen Gupta, the Naveen Patnaik Sahab, because he had some small accident and hence he could not come. But I am grateful. And sir, once again welcoming the Honorable Vice President Sahab and Honorable Justice Sabharwal Sahab for this unique function. Thank you so much. Thank you.
शाब्दिक स्वागत के बाद विश्व भर में प्रचलित परंपरा के अनुरूप आज के दो सम्माननीय अतिथियों का स्वागत प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ कर रहे हैं। चूंकि कराड़ साहब एक किसान पुत्र हैं और गांव की माटी से आज भी जुड़े हुए हैं, इसलिए स्वागत में फूलों के साथ साथ एक ऐसी विशिष्ट वस्तु भी भेंट की जा रही है जो गांव के किसान की सबसे प्रिय और आवश्यक वस्तु मानी जाती है। गांव का किसान इसे जमीन पर बिछाता है, सर्दी और बारिश से अपने को बचाने के लिए इसे ओढ़ता है। यह है विशेष कंबल। ये भगवान कृष्ण के समय से आज तक कंबल बहुत ही उल्लेखनीय रहा है और आज जो कंबल प्रस्तुत किए जा रहे हैं ये भगवान श्री कृष्ण के विठोबा मंदिर की धरती से लाए गए हैं विशेष रूप से। साथ ही ज्ञान और विश्व शांति के प्रणेता संत ज्ञानेश्वर जी महाराज का चित्र भी भेंट किया जा रहा है। अब यही तीन चीजें विशेष रूप से उपस्थित भारत के धार्मिक रचनाओं में काली कमली का हर बार प्रयोग होता रहा है, वो काली कमली आज देखने को मिल रही है।
आप सर आप सर सर हाँ भाई वांट मी हियर सेशन सर no sir यशपाल जी यशपाल you can join on
दीप प्रज्वलन का तालियों से स्वागत होना ही चाहिए। इतने बड़े बड़े विद्वान एक साथ ज्योति फैला रहे हैं इस हॉल में, और ये ज्योति यहाँ से बाहर सारे हिंदुस्तान में और फिर विश्व के शिक्षा आंगन में जाएगी।
अरे क्या शान है मेरी, आपने रात पकड़ के दूसरी जगह
क्रांति लाने के लिए, जन सामान्य को मार्ग दिखाने के लिए दृढ़ निश्चय और अटल विश्वास वाला एक ही व्यक्ति, लोग इन्हें भूतपूर्व मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त कहते हैं, लेकिन मैं इन्हें अभूतपूर्व मानता हूं। भारत अस्मिता पुरस्कार समिति
Karad award winners, whom I shall not mention individually, ladies and gentlemen. It is incumbent on me as chairman of the MIT School of Government and of the awards committee to stand before you for a few minutes. All that you need to be told about the award winners and the School of Government has been conveyed to you, and I have nothing more to add to that. I can only tell you that at a point of time when India has turned the corner and is now moving up at the fastest possible pace to reach its appropriate place in the unity or comity of nations, it is appropriate that we pick up people who can be held up as role models for the young people of this country. We sat and thought about various alternatives and we gave them these names. We said Jana Pratinidhi Shrestha. We said Jan Jagran Shrestha. And we said Acharya Shrestha. You might ask, how haven't you included some of the other pillars of this democracy? For example, justice. Mr. Justice Agarwal sir, we thought it would be important to reward any justice. Because justice is its own reward. We are proud of our country, we are proud of our democracy, we are proud of our constitution. We are proud of the institutions of democracy. We have the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, and the media, the fourth unseen pillar, which in classes of political administration we teach young people. There are three visible pillars called the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. And there is a fourth unseen pillar, not so very unseen any longer, pillar called the pillar of the media. These are the people who will shape us. The people who go to parliament and the assemblies and tell us, reflect the aspirations, the desires, the pains of the people of this country. People who write about them and show them on TV, sometimes perhaps a little exaggerated, but even then appropriately so that we are all conscientized. And to the people who shape our future managers, the Acharya Shreshtas. We miss Mr. Naveen Patnaik, but I'm sure probably he will join before another year is over. I want to tell you that the School of Government is one of the most unique institutions in this country. People who have heard of it keep asking us, do you teach government? You teach them how much time do you take to teach government? And I'm reminded of a gold veneered leader of ours called Chakravarti Rajagopalachari. We used to call him Rajaji. As young probationers, we went to the Madras Secretariat to spend a week to learn about the Secretariat and call on him. He said, oh, you come to learn the Secretariat. How long are you going to take? He said, you take 1 week. He said, you must be very clever people. I have been in this for 30 years and I still don't know how it works. You are going to learn how it works in 1 week? No, I think we will try to shape up a batch of young people, not merely egged on by trying to find out better and bigger salaries, but by people who can work in the government of this country so that the people of this country can have the future they are entitled to. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of you, I would like to congratulate the winners of the awards. I would like to thank you, all of you for coming here. And I promise you that we shall try to seek, to strive, to find, and not to yield. Year after year, we shall choose the best possible people in this country for this award, and I hope we will be worthy of your wisdom. Jai Hind.
साहब, मैं एक छोटी सी धृष्टता, लेकिन अच्छी धृष्टता करने जा रहा हूं। कार्यक्रम में एक चीज शायद सम्मिलित न हो, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम सब उनके विचारों से अवगत जरूर होना चाहेंगे। पिछले 400 वर्षों में एशिया महाद्वीप की ओर से जिस एकमात्र विद्वान को रॉयल सोसाइटी ऑफ लंदन की एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी में स्थान देकर सम्मानित किया गया, वे हैं रॉयल सोसाइटी के फेलो, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स के ज्ञाता, परम विद्वान शोधकर्ता डॉक्टर R.A. माशेलकर साहब। वे इस समय भारत अस्मिता राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार समिति के सदस्य भी हैं और आज वे हमारे साथ यहाँ मौजूद हैं। मैं निवेदन कर रहा हूँ डॉक्टर माशेलकर साहब से कि वो संक्षेप में अपने विचारों से हमें लाभान्वित करें।
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Bharat Singh Shekhawat ji, Honorable former Chief Justice of India, Shri Y.K. Sabharwal ji, Shri T.N. Seshan, Professor Yashpal, Professor Vishwanath Karad, Rahul Karad, distinguished awardees, of whom we are all so proud, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great, great morning of celebration of values that will propel India to the top of the Committee of Nations. And therefore, to me, this is one of the most valued mornings of our life, where we express our gratitude to those outstanding leaders who are led by example, whose life and work is going to be an inspiration for generations to come. I'd also like to congratulate MIT School of Government and MIT School of Business for conceptualizing these awards. I remember meeting Professor Karad in early 80s, more than 25 years ago, helping him drawing up a program on polymer engineering. It was a small institution that started, has expanded into 40 institutions. They are not only bringing out outstanding products from their educational institutions, young students who will build the future of India, but they have launched several initiatives which touch diverse aspects of our society, which form the fabric that builds our society. I still remember 16 November, I had the privilege of giving away a special award to Lata Mangeshkar on the banks of Indrayani River in the presence of over 1 lakh of people. As India moves into the 21st century, it is already becoming a darling of the world, but there are several challenges before us. What is one of the greatest challenges? Let me explain that by being slightly episodical. We had the civic elections in Pune recently, and I have moved to Pune now after 12 years in Delhi, getting back into my lab doing my own research. And I was interviewed about what is your dream for Pune, a city that I came back to 1976. I said, well, Delhi is considered as the political capital, Bombay as financial capital, Bangalore as knowledge capital, and Pune already has established itself as an educational cultural capital. The interview was in Marathi, so I said we should become a Naitik Rajdhani, we should become a moral capital and ethical capital where human values are valued the most. And why did I say that? Because I do believe that that is the need of the hour, a society which is based on strong ethics, a nation that is based on strong ethics, a corporate world that is based on strong ethics. And that's why it's wonderful to see the corporate world talk about the triple bottom line, the social, the environmental, and the economic. These awards carry these values. Finally, it is impossible to speak about the awardees in the 1 minute that is left with me, but all that I would say that we are all very proud of them. Barkha Dutt, she couldn't attend last year. I'm very happy she's here today. To me, she is courage personified, most recognized face for India, the most loved face for India. And Barkha, I'm going to tell my family this evening that I had the honor of sitting next to you. We are so proud of you. And we of course have Rajkumar Hirani. He brought out social innovation. I would say, sir, you are a transformation leader. The way you brought back those Gandhian values, it's something tremendous. Shekhar Gupta, Indian Express is something he's associated with. You have had, known as journalism courage, your courage personified, but I must say that as an old man of 64 years, in 500,000 hours of my life, one of the most fascinating hours was with you, the walk the talk. And finally, Scindia, the future of India, the young face. You know, we talk about the demographic advantage we have, the young India, 55% of India less than 25 years. I do hope that that will be proportionately represented in the parliament one day, and what a unique parliament it will be. Let me end by just saying that I already have this reputation as a dangerous optimist. I want to thank you for this morning of celebration when we look at all these awardees and one feels even more dangerously optimistic about this great country of ours, our India. Thank you very much.
अब भारत अस्मिता राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कारों का वितरण समारोह शुरू हो रहा है। पुरस्कार में शॉल, पुरस्कार चिन्ह, प्रशस्ति पत्र, 1,25,000 रुपए का चेक और पुष्प दिए जाएंगे। मैं पुरस्कार विजेताओं से केवल एक प्रार्थना कर रहा हूं कि वे पुरस्कार लेने के लिए जब मैं बुलाऊं तो मेरे दाहिनी तरफ से मंच पर आएं। महामहिम उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय और डॉक्टर गोविंद दियो बताए, हमारे देश में मातृदेवो, पितृदेव, अतिथिदेव, गुरुदेव इस तरह माना जाता है, और चूंकि गुरु को हर जगह बड़ा स्थान मिला ही है, तो हम इन पुरस्कारों की शुरुआत एक ऐसे गुरु से कर रहे हैं जो बहुत पूजनीय हैं। भारत अस्मिता आचार्य श्रेष्ठ 2007 पुरस्कार IIM बेंगलोर के डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर प्रकाश आप्टे इनको प्रदान किया जाता है। डॉक्टर आप्टे। आजकल प्रचार माध्यमों में सनसनी भारत के सभी राज्यों का नेतृत्व वहां के मुख्यमंत्री जी करते हैं। मगर एक पिछड़े से राज्य उड़ीसा को प्रगति, समृद्धि और विकास के उसमें उड़ीसा के मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पटनायक साहब की सूझबूझ, दूरदर्शिता और कर्मठता का विशेष योगदान है। जाएगा। महामहिम उपराष्ट्रपति जी हमेशा इस बात पर जोर देते रहे हैं कि युवाओं को विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में नेतृत्व के लिए आगे आना चाहिए। खुशी की बात है कि वर्तमान में कुछ युवा अलग अलग क्षेत्र में अपनी कार्यकुशलता से महत्वपूर्ण स्थान बना रहे हैं। वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम की तरफ से विश्व स्तर पर भारत के 2 युवा सांसदों को हाल ही में पुरस्कार घोषित किया गया है। यह है हमारे देश के लिए गौरव की बात है। इसमें गुना के गुणी तथा आकर्षक सांसद श्री ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया को भारत अस्मिता जन प्रतिनिधि श्रेष्ठ 2007 पुरस्कार से विभूषित किया जा रहा है। श्री ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया जी, उनके साथ सुश्री भावना बबली जी को भी विश्व का वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम का पुरस्कार घोषित किया गया है और आज सौभाग्य से वो भी हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं। मैं उन्हें भी बधाई देता हूं। जैसा मैं बता चुका हूं, पुरस्कार में शॉल, पुरस्कार चिन्ह, प्रशस्ति पत्र, 1,25,000 रुपए का चेक और पुष्प दिए जा रहे हैं। यूं तो अधिकतर फिल्में केवल धन कमाने के लिए किसी भी दिशा और दशा में बनाई जाती हैं, परंतु हंसी हंसी में मनोरंजन के साथ जीवन उत्थान का संदेश देने में भी भारतीय फिल्मों में बहुत कुछ अच्छे प्रयोग किए जा रहे हैं। ऐसे ही सफलतम और साफ सुथरे प्रयोग कर रहे हैं कि निर्देशक और लेखक श्री राजकुमार हिरन। मैं किसी बुरी बात का जिक्र नहीं करना चाहता, परंतु एक सच्चाई अवश्य है कि आज की नई पीढ़ी के सामने महात्मा गांधी जी के विचारों और आदर्शों, सत्याग्रहों और आंदोलनों को पुनः जानकारी प्रस्तुत करने का प्रयास मुन्ना भाई की फिल्म में अवश्य किया गया है। श्री राजकुमार हिरन भारत अस्मिता जनजागरण श्रेष्ठ 2007 का विशेष पुरस्कार। आप ये जरूर महसूस कर रहे होंगे कि पूज्य बापू अगर आज यहाँ होते तो उन्हें इस समय कैसा लगता। तो मैं आपके सामने प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूं पूज्य महात्मा गांधी का चित्रीकरण। बापू कृपया मंच पर आइए। यह है मोहन झंगियानी, जो मुंबई से विशेष रूप से गांधी जी का रूप धरकर आए हैं। राजकुमार मेरे छोटे भाई जैसे हैं और बहुत निकटतम हैं। श्री राजकुमार हिरन। महामहिम उपराष्ट्रपति जी वर्तमान बापू के स्वरूप से पूछ रहे हैं कि आपकी उम्र क्या है। पिछले साल जिन व्यक्तियों को श्रेष्ठता का भारत अस्मिता राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार घोषित किया गया था, उनमें से एक विजेता अपनी व्यस्तता के कारण पुरस्कार ग्रहण करने नहीं आ सकी थी। वैसे आज भी फिर भी टेलीविजन की बरखादत यहाँ मौजूद हैं और उन्हें पिछले बरस का भारत अस्मिता जन जागरण श्रेष्ठ 2006 पुरस्कार आज दिया जा रहा है। सुश्री अब पुरस्कार विजेताओं से एक निवेदन है। इनका अपने अपने क्षेत्र में किया गया कार्य